Like Limited and like Gabriel Limited and the coordinator or Clay Harris, owner of the global market majority stakeholder of all 10-year, 15-year, 30-year corporate private. And I'm gonna tell y'all people, I want you to just examine the things that they do from NBC headquarters down there at Rockefeller Plaza Lane. A lot of people always want, I want to go to Amsterdam. I want to go to the red light district. Go down there and you can bang any girl you want, you know. You can walk right into the store and bang her. And standing in the window like a mannequin. Standing in the window with lingerie on. I want that one. You go in there and bang her, you know what I mean? Then you go down there and get you some ecstasy and some mileage from the mileage store and stuff like that. You know, that's just what, but I'm gonna tell you what happened, lady Jim. The narrative changed. You know, and a lot of people are behind the time. A lot of people do the traditional buying prostitutes and traditional mileage and stuff. They still going about it the old way. But what NBC is trying to tell you that there's a new Amsterdam, you know, and they showing you that they was gonna run it through the medical field, you know what I mean? They're gonna use the hospital to run the whores and the prostitutes, and that's exactly what they're doing, man. You know. A lot of your best whores are nurses, lady, for real. The best one you gonna find, you know, because if she getting you sick, and she's going to, she got something to stick in you to make you feel better. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what they're telling you right now. This is how you can tell that it's backfiring on them, even though they've been running the whores through the medical, you know what I'm saying? Hospital, healthcare, anything like that, they running prostitutes through there, you know what I mean? That's what they call it, the new Amsterdam. And I hate that you've been missing how they've been doing it, you know? Because they've been feeding you the narrative, what they doing. They feeding it to you. Because there's nothing for a doctor to say, I need to see you in my office and pull those scrubs down, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of women look real sexy in them scrubs, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, it's a real thin piece of, real thin piece of cotton, you know what I mean? So it ain't nothing to get a pair of scissors and just cut a hole in it, you know what I mean? And just get busy, you know what I mean? It's nothing for them doctors to do that. He got probably 20 scrubs folded up in his top drawer. When he got them, get those dirty, you can put a fresh pair on. I mean, they cheap as hell, you know? It's a real cheap piece of apparel. They probably make that shit in China with Heineken juice in it, you know what I mean? It comes from that place in China where they manufactured Heinekens and Corona, and they pull it right up into the seat of those panties, you know, and they never know, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you how it backfired on them, like, even though they have been running, you know, Backpage and call girls through healthcare and the hospitals and stuff. They said don't come there if you got Corona. That's what they say. Think it's a game. They say stay at home and don't go nowhere. Don't come out, you know what I mean? You know, the reason why they telling you that is because they doing a whole lot of sex at the hospital. And they don't want no outsiders. They having a whole lot of sex at the hospital. You know, and they get away from their husband. A lot of women love to get away from their husband, you know what I mean? So they can be that hooker that she really wanted to be when she go there and trick off with a boss, you know what I mean? Or trick off with one of her fellow employees. A lot of women love that type of, they love it. You know? They love getting away and getting fresh, putting on some fresh panties and go and get them messed up at the job, you know what I mean? Not for you. Because you're an old bastard and you can't learn nothing. With your bad attitude. You're stuck in your ways, you don't know what you're missing. You know what I'm saying? But the dude at the job, he's already he's stoned to the bone when he sees her. You know, because he knows how valuable it is. You don't. You lost your way, you know what I mean? You lost your way. You don't know what's real or fake anymore. All you know is arguing with your bitch, you know what I mean? Go home and tell this bitch a thing or two, you know what I mean? Sad, but it's true, lady. But nevertheless, Amsterdam, you guys in Newtopia, and you know they have a little Amsterdam too, called Newtopia. I know you bored driving your truck, but that sure put a little tobacco in your pipe in it. You put that in your pipe and smoke it. For all you smaller people out there, you can go to Little Amsterdam at Newtopia. Thank you for letting me tune in. Yeah. Sad, but it's a real story. You know, we got to get people interested in fighting for what's right again. How dare you do those little kids, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we live in the Dukes of Hazzard land, you know what I'm saying? Nobody cares, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna save nobody, you know? They say we're not valuable enough. It's sad that people don't value us, man, the things that they go under. And Pamela Woods, you killed my brother Nate. No, don't you see I'm in a meeting right now? Don't you see me in here doing my job? Get out of here. You killed my brother. You killed my brother Nate. Don't you see me in the middle of a meeting? Get out of here. And don't you ever interrupt me. Hell, you like, yeah. And you know why nobody cares? You know what I'm saying? Because this place is goddamn, there's not enough room for more than one sheriff. There's only one sheriff in this town, like, yeah. This place is not, this place is not, it's not no damn Mecca, like, yeah. It's not Dubai. It's nobody cares what you're going through. You don't have enough lodging and entertainment and things when they come to town and trick off and report. I'm going to Montgomery to trick off for a while. You don't have nothing for them to do. So they're not interested in what you're going through. They don't care about the red light district in Newtopia for the little people. In the New Amsterdam, you're running them hoes at the hospital. You're at the hospital running them hoes, man, at the New Amsterdam. And that's what they was trying to tell you, man. Everybody know what you're doing. And you can't have no fun with no latex on. That's all I can tell you. So you need to get yourself right. Whatever you're dealing with, get rid of it. Like I told that girl, you ain't having no fun with no latex on. You know, whatever you're dealing with, baby, you need to get yourself right with the Lord. And when you come back and be born again, don't never go that way no more. You know, because some people you're not going to be able to do nothing with them, you know. I ain't going to be able to have no good time, you know. And I know a lot of girls out there that's in New Amsterdam and they come home with their husband, and I know he's scared to play Russian roulette with that mother. But that's exactly what you're doing, cowboy. Because I'm going to tell you, your wife works in a dangerous place, baby. With that little bitty goddamn scrub on, shit. You know, a lot of guys play Russian roulette. Now your wife is gonna be able to find the cure, but you ain't, cause she's at the hospital. And she's always going through something. I'm telling you, she up there with nothing but sick folk. You know what? I don't know how Amsterdam came up with that shit, like, yeah. But that was a bad idea. Just like putting a shit park in front of the museum. It was two bad ideas. Let's put a dog manure park in front of the museum, and then let's go run the hose through the hospital. Two terrible ideas, like, man. It really was. At the end of the day, all you got is shit everywhere where people can see it. You know what I mean? That's basically what it comes down to. But your new ideas then landed everybody in the front yard with plenty of turds everywhere. And when you try your new idea of running the red light district through the healthcare industry, Obama unaffordable health, you know, Obama really created unaffordable health care. Yes, it did. We can't afford the way. I can't afford to get no back page show through Obamacare. I just can't. It's really unaffordable. The premiums are too high. The co-pays out the ceiling. And at the end of the day, that whore's not worth that kind of money. I can't afford it. Let's repeal and replace every particle of it and get rid of it. But you know, I guess Obama really benefited off of unaffordable back page care. He had to, like, because he's living the life now, you know what I mean? And you know the way they do it, people at the bottom of the food chain, they ain't getting nothing like that. And they really the ones slaving. They slaving for Obama, but they ain't getting nothing. He up there living a life doing recreation every day, the finest recreation, the finest mineral spirits, you know what I'm saying? The finest groupies and stuff like that. But nevertheless, how did you fare? You got a dog in your front yard shitting everywhere, you know what I mean? And you got Pamela Woods interrupting goddamn the governor while she's speaking. Then you got another dog shitting everywhere. Like, what is all this shit doing everywhere? Whose bright idea was this? To let dogs shit everywhere, man. Man, they got to be the most sanitary and clean environment out here. Like that. I don't know, they got to be using that. I don't know what they gonna do with it. But they probably came up with some type of pandemic behind it. Man. Now, they had to come up with some type of pandemic, you know, now. Some type of Panera Bread, like, you know. What's going to happen with all these different turds mixed together? I don't know. It's going to be explosive. I know one thing is going to be explosive. Shit going to be stronger than fertilizer. And Timothy McVeigh in front of a federal building is going to be that explosive, that fertilizer, I'm telling you. Now just continue to let them do it. Let them shit everywhere. Just gather those mutts together and let them shit. And right, I tell you, put it right in front of the Smithsonian. Go out there to the Valley of the Kings, right in front of Tutankhamun, and let them dogs shit right in front, you know what I mean? Just let them goddamn bark and shit everywhere. You know what I mean? Before you go to see Tutankhamun. Sad but it's true, Do you know what a goddamn decrease the value of this property? Hell yeah! Goddamn let that dog shit everywhere in front of it. Oh, man, that was a marvelous idea. I was trying to see how to bring this property value down. And that was genius there, You had to be a genius there. They'll never know. They'll never know how much money they lose. They never know. They never understand it. You know, it'd probably take goddamn 1,000 years for them to understand. How the hell this property goddamn decreased like that? This shit ain't worth nothing no more. You damn right. You said it the right way, too. This shit ain't worth nothing. Ain't got that right, But one day, one day you'll get a bulldozer and you'll take that top layer off and say, fuck this shit. We're not going to tell nobody this shit ever happened. There was never a shit park in front of the goddamn, the pyramids of Gaza Strip. There was never a shit park. I tell you, oh, baby. Man, I got a great idea. What's that? Want to go see goddamn the Pharaoh? No, I want to take my dog to go shit in front of that pyramid. Oh, here's a good place for my dog to take a shit. Sad, but it's true, Take my dog over here to these priceless artifacts and antiques and let him shit. I'll feel better after that. Oh, you got that right, baby. You're going to feel relief. And your dog is too. Sad, but it's true, Your dog really going to be feeling good when he let that load go. I tell you. You know, all ideas aren't, not every time. They might be the greatest idea, though.